You know what? Fuck dirty hell. Immortal technique. Got cunts too, nigga. Killer Mike. Fuck Terminator, nigga. Brother Ali. Fuck Rambo. No, yeah. The ghetto is like a prison with invisible bars. No matter where you at, it always follow you where you are. And it's hard out there for a pimp to get out of, but it's harder for the hook that I beat the shit out of. I got niggas underground in the Confederate States, ironically running from slavery that prison creates. So I never hate on the South, I respect their vision. I just hate on niggas that promote Samboism and white execs that love to see us in that position. They reflect the stereotypes of America's vision. They want us dancing, cooning and hollering, only respect us for playing sports and modeling. More than racism, it's stay in your placism. More people are trapped in practical black facism. So fuck a civil war between the North and the South. It's between field niggas and slaves that are stuck in the house.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization. Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilization. Destroying corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Rip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asians. Why the fuck we born with each other's population? The devil wanna dead all our population, people and folk.
What's up, everyone? I just want to put this quick video out, and this is going to be all for the new miners. And this is going to be something I'm not sure if people talk about, but they very well should if you're a miner, is the importance of knowing your best share. Now, I've looked around through a lot of software, and there's a lot of software, they're not telling you what your best share is for whatever equipment you're using. And if you're a miner, you want to keep track of what your best share is to maximize your profits. Because depending on, you want to know the speed of whatever your rig, and this goes all for, it doesn't matter what coin you're using. This is for every single coin. You know, you want to know the power, of course, your equipment and how long it'll take for you to find a block. And depending on your setup, you know, how much power you have or little power you have, you know, you have X amount of days that you can theoretically find a block. So no matter what you're using, you want to keep track of that, because that way you can maximize your profits. So like, say you have 200 megahertz. And it takes about, I don't know, 70 days, 75 days, let's say, fluctuating on, give or take on what the thing is. What you want to do, you know, you join your pool, and you mine and mine and mine. And say you want to keep track of your best share. See, because if you get close to your 70 days and you haven't found a block, you know mathematically you're about to find a block, and that's when you're going to want to switch to solo mining. Of course, there's always luck once in that could take longer, but overall everything's based on math, and in the end math will always win. So by watching your best share and using software, knowing your best share, you can know when to pull out of the pool and then go solo mine on your own. You know, if you've been mining for a year and you still haven't found a block yet, and you're coming up in the next 10 days, you want to pull off and solo mine, because that's going to be your best bet to find a block. Of course, luck can play a factor overall, but in the end, everything's based on math. And in the end, math wins. It's never wrong. It doesn't lie. Math is the most truthful thing in the universe. So this goes for like any coin whatsoever. How I've been using a small laptop for over a year, and I'm switching back and forth, and eventually it's gonna take me. I'm at the point of like 2 years, but I've been watching my best share, and eventually in the next year, with a little thing, it'll eventually find a block. It's just a question of when. But mathematically, I've been doing it so long and going back and forth, it's gonna hit it soon. Eventually, it has to. It might take a little longer, it might take a little bit shorter, but by knowing your best share, you're gonna know how close you are to finding a block, how close you came, and you can use that math to your advantage. This is what a lot of the big miners do, and they'll switch out, and this is how renting miners can get you scammed, because if people really know their machines and they know their numbers, they pull out their rentals and switch it with another one, knowing a certain machine's gonna hit. This is something that goes on through like the rental businesses, and I've seen firsthand. But this goes for like all. Unfortunately, there's a lot of the software does not let you see what your best share is. I found especially with Ethereum, the only software what I use is Phoenix Miner. For Ethereum, that's the only one that shows what your best share is, and like T-Rex and all the other ones, they don't show. In G Miner, they don't tell you what your best share is, and if you're using those, you're not gonna be able to maximize your profitability. Because if you stick to the math, the math is gonna balance out over luck. Math is gonna overrule luck. Of course, luck always comes into play, but in the end, everything's built on 0 and 1s, so they have nothing to do but to comply. So with that, I hope everyone's having a happy new year, and there'll be some more to come. With Bitcoin too, you want to use. Actually, I forgot. Depending on where you mine, Solo. I use solockpool.org for solo mining on Bitcoin, and they'll tell you on the site what your best share is. Those are the only things that I'm mining at the moment, so I can't give any feedback on other altcoins. But it's all the same, no matter what you're mining. Depending on your hardware, it's going to take X amount of time to solve a block. If you fill all that dead time, mining on a pool, till you get to the point where the math is severely in your favor, then that's when you're gonna want to switch to solo mining, when you can find a block and make all the money for yourself. But it's all, everything we do in this thing is luck. can seem like luck, and like always with crypto, everything's a gamble, but it's your best bet to get the best of both worlds and maximize. If you base your decisions on math, and you keep track of your best share and keep track of the math, because you do the math and you'll always prevail. Peace.